I'm Derek Johnson with Tatango.com, and I'm answering the question, can I text message my customers? So we get this question all the time. Can I text message my customers? There's usually two types of people asking this. One is they want to text message their customers, and then we set them up properly. And then yes, you can definitely text message your customers if you get their permission and they go through an opt-in process. The second type of people is the people that have an existing database, but maybe not an SMS provider. They've just been collecting those phone numbers in the past. Usually 99.9% of the time, those brands that are collecting the phone numbers didn't collect them properly, so no, they cannot use those phone numbers to text message their customers. There are the 0.01%, and there's a few instances, a few requirements that would be in place to actually allow you to text message those phone numbers. And they're based on federal law under the FCC, which has established the TCPA, the Telephone Consumer Protection Act. This is how consumers can sue a brand for violating rules based on their text message marketing. So these rules include that the consumer, the person, your customer, when they opted in, when they gave their phone number, they consented, and it has to be very specific here, they consented to receive auto-dialed marketing messages. It has to be that way. If you don't have that, if they did not consent to that, then you cannot send them text messages. It also says that consent cannot be a condition of purchase. That has to be disclosed as well. So if you didn't do those two things, if you didn't disclose them to the consumer when they gave up their phone number, you unfortunately can't text message those people. You can't even text message those people asking for them to consent to those things, because the first text message would be a violation, and then you could be sued under the Telephone Consumer Protection Act. So it is really important to work with an SMS provider that can help you build up a list properly and give you the right disclosures, than doing it the other way of like building up a list without an SMS provider, then going and finding an SMS provider and saying, hey, can I text message these phone numbers? The third one, which is not law, but it's something you definitely want to do as a best practice, is and why you usually don't want to text message phone numbers that were collected outside of an SMS marketing platform, is there's no way really for you to verify that the phone numbers that were given up to you last week, last year, are the phone number of the person that was giving it up. So if I go to a concert and I put in my phone number, I write in my phone number into a piece of paper, a form, or a card, the venue does not have any idea that that phone number is actually my phone number. So that's another reason why usually if you have an existing database of phone numbers that you haven't been using an SMS provider to collect, most likely you can't use those phone numbers. And I wouldn't even recommend using those phone numbers because there's no way to determine that the phone numbers you collected are actually the people that wanted to receive those messages. That's why it's always great to work with an SMS provider from the get-go when you're thinking about collecting phone numbers from your customers. So that answers the question, hopefully, of can I text message my customers?